The only way to prep for what's coming is through faith in our power. Alright, Shalom. I want to start off this video by giving all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, Bahashim Rokakwadash. I want to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well, and grace and peace to you elect around the four winds, believing and pushing this truth in all sincerity. May the blessing of election be upon your houses. This is your fellow servant, Rakayer from the GMS Orlando camp, coming at you with this quick hit. There's only one way to prep for what's coming, and that's through faith in our power. All right, and tonight's lesson is inspired by this precept here in Sirach, or Ecclesiastes 16 and verse 18. It says, "Behold the heaven and the heaven of heavens, the deep and the earth, and all that therein is, shall be moved when he shall visit. The mountains also and foundations of the earth shall be shaken with trembling when the Lord looketh upon them. No heart can think upon these things worthily, and who is able to conceive his ways?" And I just wanted to put out this quick hit, for those of you Israelites who believe that you can prep your way into the day of the Lord. If you believe that you can prep your way mentally into the day of the Lord, you're sadly mistaken. All right, because the only preparation, is going to come through the Spirit. The true preparation is going to come through the Spirit, through faith in our power, Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai, period. There's no amount of best gore, there's no amount of live leak that you can watch to possibly prepare you for the judgments that's getting ready to ensue upon the planet Earth. Let's read verse 20 again. It says, "No heart can think upon these things worthily, and who is able to conceive his ways?" All right, no matter how much you try to mentally prep, you go on best gore, you go on live leak, you watch all this gory material. All right, the only thing that's doing for most Jakes is bugging you out on what might happen or what Esau could do, instead of properly putting you in the mindset of having faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. You worried about what might happen, what could happen to you, instead of fortifying your mind, spiritually fortifying your mind in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. I seen a Jake today watching, all this gory material on Live Leak, calling himself, prepping for what's coming in the earth. Now, he doesn't know the truth. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he doesn't know the truth. But he knows that, there's another, he believes fervently, that there's another civil war coming, which is true, which is true according to prophecy. But he's not in the truth, but nevertheless, it sparked the inspiration for tonight's lesson as well, because you have a lot of Israelites as well who believe that they can prep mentally for the day of the Lord, which the day of the Lord, like it says in Daniel, the 12th chapter, the first verse is going to be like a day never seen since there was a nation. All right, let's get it. This is Daniel chapter 12. In verse 1, it says, "And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time." All right, so the times that we're coming into, the day of the Lord, the day of Jacob's trouble, is going to be like a time never before since there was a nation. All right, there's going to be new judgments, even harsher judgments that proceed in the planet Earth. All right, and the only way to prep for those things is through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because you can't press pause on the judgments that's coming. You can't close the computer on the judgments that's coming. You can't turn your face from the judgments that's coming, because the judgments that's getting ready to pursue upon the planet Earth, upon the planet Earth, are going to get a whole lot more personal. See, watching all these sites, you it's like a third person. You get the third person view of judgment. What judgment is getting ready to come through the first person? You, us. And the only way to prepare for that is spiritually, through Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, all right, through the faith. Now, I'm not saying it's, it's not good to look at those things, because it's good to, look at video, those videos like that from time to time, but don't let it bug you out into thinking that you can prep, your way into what's getting ready to happen mentally. The scriptures say that no heart can think upon these things worthily. All right, so our only course of action, all right, with that being said, is to put all our faith and trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai to deliver us in those times. All right, like the scriptures say, the just shall live by faith, right? This is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 4. Behold, his soul is lifted up, is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. All right, let's get Romans 1. This is Romans 1:17. For therein is the righteousness of God revealed from faith to faith. As it is written, the just shall live by faith. All right, we're getting ready to transition to the next level of this faith of ours. All right, with that being said, all right, we're going to have to live by faith. The just are going to live by faith. The just are going to prep themselves through faith in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, by occupying their minds in this truth, by giving over their body as a living sacrifice to the Lord. Let's get this too in Hebrews chapter 10. This is Hebrews chapter 10, verse 38. Now the just shall live by faith, but if any man draw back, my soul shall have no pleasure in him. All right, and I believe it's in the scriptures one more time. All right, it says it 4 times. I believe. Hold on, let me search it up. Let me search it up. Right, 4 times. All right, it appears 4 times. The just shall live by faith appears 4 times. All right, the Lord let us know one time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times that the just shall live by faith in the latter days. All right, now not by how much preparation, all right, how much you prep for the day of the Lord, but through faith, all right, how much you had faith, how much you trusted in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. All right, that's going to be the deliverance of the elect. Lord willing, we're that number. All right, you have your different styles of preppers. You have you have your preppers who, try to prep physically. You know what I'm saying? Try to stock up on all these goods. Try to stock up on these on these things so that when the grid goes off, they're able to sustain themselves and all that kind of stuff. And not saying that that's, you can't do any of those things, if you want to, go ahead. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing, unlawful about it. But to put your trust in these things is futile. To believe that you can prep yourself with canned goods, or with batteries and watching, live leak is futile. Because we will read it again in Sirach. Excuse me. In Sirach, Ecclesiastes 16:20. No heart can think upon these things worthily, and who is able to conceive his ways? It is a tempest which no man can see, for the most parts of his works are hid. Who can declare the works of his justice, or who can endure them? For his covenant is afar off, and the trial of all things is in the end. All right, and our hearts can't possibly wrap around what the Lord has in store. All right, it's just going to be one of those things that we just have to trust the Lord through. And we're learning how to trust the Lord through unforeseen circumstances right now in our daily lives. All right, in our day-to-day lives, we're learning how to just put our trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Because whether you realize it or not, we face unforeseen circumstances daily. We don't know if we're going to wake up tomorrow. We don't know if we're going to live the next 5 minutes. We don't know if we're going to make it to the job tomorrow. We don't know if we're going to make it to see, your loved ones tomorrow. We don't know if we're going to make it another day to be on the highways and byways. We don't know. If this truth, we don't know if this the Lord is going to allow us to retain this truth the next day. All right, we don't know. But we put our faith and our trust in Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai to perform these things and to deliver us and to carry us through these things, through these unforeseen circumstances, through these obstacles, through the trials that we face on a daily basis. In the day of Jacob's trouble and the hour of temptation is going to be something in the same, just on a grander scale. But in that time, the Lord's elect is going to have the faith, all right, to push them through that time, Lord, when we're counting that number. All right, they're going to have that wisdom, that knowledge, that's going to be the stability of their times. They're going to have that fear of the Lord, which is going to be their treasure. And they're going to have the faith of Yahweh B'Hashem Yahushai, which is going to be that life. With that being said, that's all I had to say tonight. Lord, when it's satisfied unto you, elect. Shalom. Stay up.